Hello and welcome to the Minto Sports Complex as the University of Ottawa Gee-Gees take on the Montréal Carabins in the season opener. My name is Declan DeBarp. Joining me, as always, Brianna Newland. Brianna, heated rivalry between these two teams, 3-4 in the RSEQ last season. The Gee-Gees, some high-profile additions to their team, looking to improve upon that. The Carabins already booked up a spot into the national championship. They'll be holding it. They'll be looking to prove that they're worthy attenders in that one. We'll start quickly with the starting goalies. Starting in net for the University of Ottawa, Aurélie Dubuc gets the nod in this one. Entering her third year, she was outstanding last season. 2-6 record, but don't let that fool you. .916 save percentage, good for third best in the conference. .230 goals against average for Dubuc. At the other end, we have the best goalie statistically in the conference. 3-5 record, but once again, what jumps out? .931 save percentage. Best in second was the Gee-Gees' Mika Serrazin. She doesn't start in this one. An impressive 155 goals against average. Keeping the puck out of the net wasn't the problem for the Carabins last season. Putting the puck in the net was their problem. They're led by Jessica Boulanger, who loses the face-off, and we're underway. A fresh look defense for the Carabins, something we'll take a look at as well going into this one. A lot of second years for the University of Ottawa, but that's another rookie. Etier on the puck now. Boulanger trying to center it. Couldn't find net. Boulanger blocked on its way through. Here comes one of three NCAA acquisitions for the University of Ottawa. Abigail Malotny, she sends that one into the netting. And we get our first face-off of the game. The other two, Taylor Sims from RIOT, the Rochester Institute of Technology. And the third one for the University of Ottawa, we'll expect to see her out very shortly, Vicky Harkness from UConn. Here's Minville looking up. A very impressive first season for her. She's paired up today with Taylor Sims. In the absence of Prue, she'll be leaned on. She takes a shot. It's blocked on its way through. Poked out to center. And there's Harkness's first touch of the puck. Bilodeau, one of three rookies for the University of Ottawa, in harassing behind the net. Transfer from Cégep Limois, or Limoilou, I should say. Feisty player, ferocious player. She'll be leaned on in this one. Big shoes to fill. The Gee-Gees without the services of Aubin and Filion this season, both leaving the team. Two other big names leaving the team. Longtime captain Christine Dodlin lost to graduation. Alyssa McMillan as well. Marianne Gagnon trying to shovel it up, and Garreau pokes it to center. Taylor Scott hot in after it. Finds its way back to Garreau. Looking back to the point, no one home. Jamie McDonald will circle around and look forward. Taylor Scott in offside. Justine Pelletier can't gain the Gee-Gee zone, and it's worked all the way back. One dumped in. Pelletier trying to beat.
Nice little reverse there by McDonald to Krasinski.
As you said, Jamie McDonald, mature head on her shoulders. That's something that really stood out to us last season. She'll try and beat Pelletier into the corner. She doesn't beat her, but she takes the body. Here's Gagnon. Looks up. Doesn't have many options and just flicks it up to Gervais. Touched on to Gervais, and she'll dump it in. Aurélie Dubuc out to clear. Miscommunication between her and McDonald almost leads to a moment of panic. That one sent deep into the zone. Gervais first to it. Bobbles up. Kate McLean can't corral it, and Jessica Boulanger is in on the forecheck. Gee-Gee killer Jessica Boulanger, the captain for these Montreal Carabins.
She was a force to be reckoned with all last year as well, leading her team in the charge each game.
That one can't be directed goalward, and Nadeau back to collect. A little bit of whack puck around the boards, and here's McGlock. That one rifled on net. Meat fan. That one collected by Nadeau. Trying to center Burke, couldn't tap it home. It's carried through center.
Ooh.
And run over by the referee.
That was a great hit by the ref.
Just lined her up and knocked her down.
Well done.
Catherine Burkeby trying to go cross ice with that one. And just whacked back into the GG's bench.
Oh, and linesman takes a spill now. Everyone's fallen. It's slippery out there.
We're just taking another look at that. Excellent body check right there by the officials.
It was wonderful body positioning. It's like an extra player out there for the GGs.
You can really tell it's the first game of the season here. Everybody's still sharpening their looks.
It was unfortunate, too, for Pelletier because she had so much speed coming down the side. It's like she didn't even see the ref.
One can't be cleared and just out of the reach of a blue shirt. Rifled on goal, always going high and wide.
Good positioning there by, I believe it was McDonald.
Was Jamie McDonald. Here's Harkness over the line trying to shift it past one, but she can't quite do it. She had the help of Alex Clavel, and the GG's in offside once again.
And that one there, like, I understand what Minville was trying to do. She's like, oh, puck, it's mine. But at the same time, have to have your head up and recognize, you know, most of your players on the ice with you right now are still offside. Take the ice, take the time, give your players an opportunity to get onside before then transitioning and penetrating the zone.
This line unchanged for the GG's last season. Garo, Gagnon, and Scott.
It was a nice step up there by Minville, breaking up that play by the Carabin.
And back come the Carabin. Over the line, but dispossessed.
It was a great back check by Gagnon and team effort there.
And Minville at the end of a long shift will just chip it forward. No one really dominating possession as of here. Game going that's back and forth along the ice. No one really taking control of it.
They're trying to feel each other out right now.
That one really done. No one in particular. The GG's will get a change. Pouliot, head full of steam through center. GG's get back, but Pouliot, a dribbling shot that can't quite find its way. Nadeau steps up. Back to Pouliot. Nadeau. Closed down quickly by Kate McLean, and that'll be a penalty. GG's take the first penalty of the game, and a good opportunity for the Carabin to pull ahead.
It's an unfortunate play, right? McLean was just trying to cut off the Carabin player, but unfortunately really clipped her legs, and down went the player, up went the arm of the ref.
GG's very good on the penalty kill last season. The Carabin really struggled in special team opportunities. They'll look to assert themselves here. Faubert gets the puck poked off her, but Villette able to hold the line. Here's Pouliot, the one who drew the penalty. Villette.
Good stick.
Burkeby trying to spring Harkness. GG's in on the break. She shoots, she scores!
Short-handed.
Malotny opened her wallet. The GG's lead 1-0.
I mean, already we could say that the GG's PK is off to a great start this year. And, you know, that was made possible really by the stick getting in the lane, especially by Burkeby. She was up top. It was stops and starts, getting her stick in the lane. It was twice, actually, that she picked off a pass between the two Carabin defensemen and was able on the second try to just shovel it forward off to Malotny. And off to the races she went, and a perfectly placed shot for the goal.
17 goals last year at Syracuse. She led the team in scoring, showing why Chelsea Grills went out and brought her to the nation's capital. 27 seconds of power play is that one. Nadeau firing wide, but it's loose in the slot, and the GG's clear.
I'm almost positive, too, that was the first shot by the GG's on Racine as well. I don't remember there being another shot.
GG's proving the best defense is a good offense, and they lead 1-0. Nadeau trying to slip it through. Here's Kaylee Quinek, the product of Switzerland. Long shot almost finds its way as we get the confirmation. Here's Nadeau. Walking the line. Nadeau fakes a shot. She looks up. She has options. Likes to go it herself. Gervais. Long ripper from the shot. No one saw it. Quinek couldn't dribble it home. Carabin on their feet looking for an answer. Good play by Meetham. Quinek disrupts it. Bilodeau had no clue the puck was behind her. Had an opportunity to send it the length. 30 seconds to go. Here's Quinek taking her time. She has
good patience shown by Quinek
an
there.
option with her. Faubert back to Quinek. She's really being really aggressive on the forecheck as Catherine Burke dumped to the ice. She looked up, saw she had Malotny. Couldn't find her teammate. Here's Malotny. Already has 1 goal shorthanded. 6 seconds left. She takes another shot. Blocked by Rassin. Here's Pouliot. She's been all over the place in the opening minutes. That one just a slow one that Orly Dubuc has no issues with.
Smart play by Dubuc too. You know, she could have played it to a defenseman coming back, but cover it, settle it down, give your teammates an opportunity to reset. And I just want to take a moment there, that shift by Malotny. Like, yes, she scored the first goal and everything, but this shift even afterwards, she's all over the ice. Like, first on the forecheck, first on the back check. So far, very impressed with her play.
And very impressive so far, making a good account of herself in the garnet and gray. That one through center, shoveled up to Jamie McDonald. Good job by Kate McLean, just keeping herself onside.
Good cover by Biesenthal as well.
These two connected this year. Biesenthal in her second year, Clavel. Long time serving Gigi in her third year, the Pickering, Ontario native. Trying to chase after this one. She can't get to it. 11 minutes, 33 seconds to go in the first period. The GG's lead one thanks to the stick of Abigail Malotny. That one finds its way to Biesenthal. Trying to clear the zone, and good persistence gets it out. Todd will take the shot. Always going wide. Kate McLean, though, showing why she's so important to these GG's offense, regardless of where she is. She's a tenacious forechecker.
Look at that
and
air, that
hops
Minville.
there from Minville.
It's great air.
Gadon trying to cut across center. Clavel shows her the door. Pouliot, or Tero rather, cannot get there. Good edge work there. Didn't quite catch who it was. Pure, Lao. Here's Lalonde wearing the number 28 today. Harkness trying to beat. Gigi's going to take a penalty as Clavel got all tied up with the number 18, Rose Michelle Cardin. And the GG's, they'll get her for head contact. And Alex Clavel goes off to the box. The GG's go back to the penalty kill.
I mean, so far, their PK has been very successful. So if I'm the GG's, I'm feeling pretty good about our PK. Now, if you're the Montreal Carabin, you already want like 0 for 1 kind of idea. This is your opportunity to really get back in the game, get some shots, because they haven't really tested Dubuc.
GG send out Burkeby and Malotny once again. The two that combined. There was a glove.
Short.
There's a glove on the ice. Carabin short skaters.
Maybe they just wanted to make it even, do 4-on-4.
This is the number 44, Emily Poirier-Leo, who was climbing onto the ice. And that'll be a hook. The GG's going to go back off to 4-on-4. Jamie McDonald, head up. She should play this one a little smart. She got stick all tied up. And that'll do it for the power play. GG's will be 4-on-4 for a minute and 41 seconds.
And again, I just want to point out, it was that pairing of Malotny and Burkeby that has now drawn this, penalty for the Carabin to make it an even 4-on-4. It was the hustle and just, great work ethic by those two.
They are so aggressive. Malotny coming
to see.
home from Ottawa originally, doing her master's in education. As much as these girls are athletes, they're also students. Important to recognize their academic achievements. But here's Villette over the line. She drops it for Nadeau. Nadeau not quite ready for it. That one deflected on its way through. She had Etier with her. Nice little toe drag from Minville. She looks up, has some room to skate. and then just turns, and that one will make its way to the hash marks.
Great forecheck there by Todd to really put pressure on the Carabin, give her teammates an opportunity to join her.
Efem dispossessed, and that one goes the length of the ice. The referee's arms up, and it's going to be icing.
And they're right at the Carabin bench to make sure that there are no changes happening, as they are not allowed.
Not a far drive from Montreal. Both teams represented in good numbers. The GGs always draw a good home crowd. This one, the home opener, a special one after what felt like longer than usual summer. That one
felt pretty quick.
That one trying to find its way through. Reedman had stepped up and couldn't keep it in. 44 seconds left to go. A 4-on-4 action. Good hustle by Poirier-Lao. That one along the ice. It banked off Poirier-Lao. It's back to the line. Docheneau trying to send it deep. Scott will be the first one there. She shovels it out. Gatto just not on the same wavelength. Here's Pouliot.
A great back check by Garreau here.
That one stopped by Dubuc.
Good job by the GGs, though, to clear that rebound, helping Dubuc out.
So GG down on the ice. 4-on-3 briefly. Racine! What a save by Aurélie Dubuc! 1-2. McDonald back on her feet. Scramble out front. Gadon will take a long shot. Dubuc equal to it. What a sequence by the GGs. Aurélie Dubuc proving why she got the nod here tonight, making a number of beautiful saves.
I also want to point out that while, yes, it was a great stop by Dubuc, it was also a helping hand from Bilodeau, who kept with her player and made sure to get a stick on that puck, too, to help cushion the blow, so to speak. Just
taking a look at it one more time, you could see it was Jamie McDonald who had taken a spill and was behind the net down with an apparent injury. She stayed on the bench, hoping everything's all right with her. So that one is lofted up into the netting. We'll get a face-off over to the left. GGs won't convert on their penalty, on their power play rather, with 2 seconds left to go. Bilodeau wins the face-off.
Great idea by Sims.
Sims trying to find Clavel. And Clavel will pin her man into the boards. Whistle blown. We'll get a face-off to the right. A scramble draw that finds its way to Harkness. She'll ring it around, and referee in the way again. I guess things evening out. The puck goes down the ice.
Great speed, though, by Sims to beat, I can't see the number exactly, but of the Montreal Carabin player.
Villette was the one out there, beaten to it, and Sims really showing excellent hustle and drive. Again, a scramble that ends in a whistle. Beatrice Bilodeau, one of 2 rookies on this GG's team from St. Mary's, Quebec. Face-off, one blocker save by Dubuc.
It's a Saturday. English is hard today.
There's Villette, who's lining up right behind Lefebvre. Look for that set play again. Catherine Burke be in on the dot. And this time she'll win the draw.
Oh, I think Krasinski thought it was a Carabin player.
Malotny hits the ice. Villette roofs it, and that's a tie game.
That's a nice shot. That's a hard one. It was a scramble, a little bit off the draw, and as I mentioned, Krasinski took out one of her own players, thinking it was a Carabin, and Carabin picked up the puck, found Villette completely open in the slot, and wow, what a great shot too, right under the crossbar over Dubuc. Great shot, and right back in the game.
Adrienne Villette makes no mistake, rifles it up into where they keep the cookies, and it's a tie game. Dubuc will play this one. Interesting to note that the Carabin icing 7 defenders in this one. that one's up into the netting.
It was a good step up there by Mepfam to create that play.
3 rookies on the back line for the Carabin. Jade Picard starts on the top unit. Chloe Daucheneau and Rose Michelle Cardin, the other 2. Making up the bottom pairing, Isabelle Leclerc trying to experiment, find what works for her on the back end. Gatto all tied up. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in this first period. Scott will get there first. She's dumped to the ice. Finds its way to Quinneck. Fires wide. Here's Gagnon. Gagnon, really a breakout season as she flips it up to Scott. Arms up for icing. Waved off. And not a bad idea there. As the net's knocked off. Gagnon bowled into it. And Gigi's going to go to their first real power play of the game. A lot of firepower for this Gigi's unit. It'll be interesting to see who gets the nod.
And it was great hustle. I think it was by Gagnon who ended up drawing that penalty. It was all because of her streaking towards the net that the Carabin player was forced to actually take her down.
Taylor, Scott, Bilodeau, and Todd out there. Mepfam, and I believe it's Kathleen Reedman. It is. This, I believe, the second pairing for the Gigi's. That one down low. Rifle and can't be kept in by Reedman. It was a good little passing sequence there for the Gigi's. So Reedman trying to get an angle on Garon. She stays with her. Bilodeau back cleaning up.
And what could have helped there is Reedman is going towards Mepfam. If she goes the other way, you know, it completely changes the whole side of the game, right? Opens up all the ice.
Bilodeau pulled down. Todd collects, and 30 seconds elapsed here in the power play. Mepfam can't control it. A little spin. Todd in on the forecheck. Théorette trying to get a half-inch of space. She's dumped to the ice, and the GGs can hold the line, but only briefly as that one sent the length. And the GGs making a change.
See, this is where Minville needs to just, take a step back there, take some time behind the net, let her players come and start the breakout.
Kylie Lalonde and Vicky Harkness make their way onto the ice. The other one is, we can see on the puck right now, Abigail Malotny. She's on it now. Here's Catherine Burke. Lalonde. Minville holds the line, but it's out. Harkness collects.
Aggressive PK done by the Carabin as well, especially at the top here at the point.
Not letting the GGs get set up. It's always a key to killing it off. 23 seconds left to go. All 3 GGs forwards below the line. That one makes its way back to Harkness. Minville, head up, slides it. Burke Lalonde, rather. And that one just got stuck on it for too long. That'll do it for the GG's power play. Both teams 0 for 2. Special teams still proving the difference. GG's have a short-handed goal. That one through center and off Gagnon. Gagnon, who drew the penalty, gonna take a shot, and easy for Racine. We'll get a face-off off to her left.
It was a good PK done by the Carabin. As we mentioned before, they gave the GGs really no time to set up. They put a ton of pressure on the points because they know that they want to go D-to-D, and they put a lot of pressure down in the corner as well, and that's where GGs have to have more players to outnumber them. If you have to want the puck.
Directs it goalwards. More of an instinctual save there by Dubuc. I don't even know if she knew it hit hers. GG's over the line. Biesenthal holds the line and then takes a tumble. Quinneck can't beat Jamie McDonald to the.
And she draws a penalty as well as the stick came down over the top of her head.
Special teams getting plenty of work here in the first period. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left. The arm up for a delayed penalty. Jamie McDonald, the one who was able to draw it. She's on it now, stepping up. Clavel dumps it in, surrendering possession. Pacaro will get there first. Puck's still not blown dead. And there we go. GG's will be off to the man advantage. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the first period, a tie game 1-1.
And again, power play, it's an opportunity that you have to capitalize on, right? Like, yes, it's the first game of the season, but you want to start building these habits as you go throughout the season and then into playoffs, right? So the more success you have on it, the more confidence you're going to bring into every interaction as well.
4 forwards out there for the University of Ottawa. Harkness, Malotny, Burke, and Lalonde. The lone defender, Ariane Minville. Harkness.
Good play.
Patience, and then a miscommunication there. That one comes out to center. Minville first to collect it. She's being dogged by the number 41. Melanie Lefebvre, rather. So here's Lalonde wearing the number 28 shirt today. That one. Harkness is able to get a stick on to avoid the icing call. Malotny circling, taking her time. Minute 25. Turns down low. That one just bobbled over the stick of Lalonde. Reedman. Harkness had the cross ice option for Malotny. Key stick disrupts it. Good edge work there by Malotny. Cutting to the net now, that was Catherine Burke. Reedman, minute left to go in the power play. Harkness. Carabin look comfortable giving up that side of the puck, and Reedman can't quite keep it in. I imagine we'll see a change here for the GGs. Reedman, head up, see she has an angle and gains entry. Reedman, though, dumped to the ice, and that one will go the length. DeBook out to collect. Little miscommunication there.
Good play by Todd to just cover in front of the net there, as I think it was Vayette. Vayette was wide open.
Vayette was proved so lethal early on in this game, just dropping away from a defender and creating a little angle for herself to roof it.
Oh, my bad, it was actually Thibault. Close. Nice
One-touch
play.
hockey there from the University of Ottawa. Minville just dumps it down. We're approaching the final minute of play here in the first period. Minville pass to no one. Fortuitous bounce for the GGs. So that one's just shoveled to center. Here's the captain, Jessica Boulanger. Haven't said her name too much in this one. Alex Clavel. The one bobbled up. Can't be controlled, and the GGs are going to head to the penalty kill. Alex Clavel takes her second penalty of the game. Gives the Montreal Carabin an opportunity with the man advantage. 44 seconds left to go in this first period. It's the third opportunity for the Carabin.
Third opportunity already in just the first period. It's a lot of whistles already this game.
It's the sixth power play for both teams. Here's Gervais. She walks the line. Quinek just trying to direct it anywhere but there. GG's captain, Michaela Krasinski.
GG's were not happy about that spill on Burke.
Quinek moves it over. Gervais, deflected shot. Don't know how that one missed. Nadeau winds up, takes a ripper. Blocker save by DeBook. 15 seconds left to go. That one sent goalwards. Krasinski's got to be the first one there. She's not. Centered. Crucial interception by Jamie McDonald.
Great play by McDonald there.
She sends that one the length of the ice. Racine up to Quinek. They'll have to be quick about it. Nadeau can't get a shot goalwards, and that'll do it. The first period in the books. Both teams open their account on the year. We'll be back in about 2 minutes for this first period intermission show. Declan DeBarp and Brianna Newell, don't go anywhere. Hello and welcome to the first intermission report. Declan DeBarp, Brianna Newell back for more Gigi's action. Brianna, Gigi's picking off right where they left off last season. That forecheck mighty aggressive early on.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised because, again, even last year was something that we were always talking about during every game. It's just the really aggressive forecheck that Grill strategizes with her team, and they implement it beautifully. Like even today, Jade Todd has done a great job forechecking, and then I'm really impressed with Malotny.
She has been mighty impressive, already opening her account. That goal created on the forecheck, on the PK. Burke just staying at it, and she springs Malotny. Malotny transfer from UConn. She's been mighty, or Syracuse rather, she's been mighty impressive. Led the team in goals last season, already opening her Gigi's account. What can we expect from her this season?
Honestly, just from even looking there, she's going to be one of those individuals that you're going to have to rely on pretty much. Not that, there aren't other individuals who bring something to the table, but she adds that little something that I think the Gigi's have missed in previous years, even when I was playing as well, is that person where they kind of do everything. They're there on the forecheck, they're there on the back check, they're good in defensive zone, they're also good on the transition. She's been kind of showcasing every aspect of the game so far. I mean, it's only been one period, but very impressed so far just from that 20 minutes.
Even watching tape from her NCAA career, she's a no nights off kind of player. Let's talk about the goal for the Carabin. Vignette found herself all alone in the center after a scrambled, a little breakdown, and she went top cheddar. A little breakdown from the Gigi's.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not quite sure what happened there. It seemed like the Gigi's won the draw cleanly, and then Krasinski went back to go and collect it and do something. I'm not quite sure who the other Gigi's teammate was. I didn't catch it. It was a little quick. But it's like they didn't know they were on the same team, and they both tried to go for it, and Krasinski ended up taking out her teammate, and there was a loose puck just there up for grabs. And I think the Gigi's were honestly just caught puck watching. They were looking at the puck, and they left Vignette all by herself right in that moneymaker slot zone. And you can't do that in this league. You have to always defend the slot, and Vignette really showed why. She didn't waste any time. She capitalized on the opportunity that she was presented on a silver platter, quite honestly, and just really sauced it right in the top of the net under the bar. I mean, you couldn't have placed a better shot. And for Burke, I mean, that's a hard stop to make as a goalie. It's like she didn't even really have time to come out and challenge a little bit more, maybe the way she would have had she were, to go and do it again.
And really quickly, before we head into the break, a key takeaway for both teams.
I think for the Gigi's, honestly, it's that you need to get more shots. I mean, other than the goal that I think was really the first shot as well on Racine, the Gigi's haven't really had any of those huge opportunities, right, that they could capitalize on. They're kept to the outside quite a bit, so you need to get more opportunities in close in the slot. Look for rebounds instead of looking for that perfect shot all the time. And puck management as well. There were a lot of errant passes where maybe the idea was there, but the execution was a little bit off. And that could just be because it's, first game of the season. They're still trying to work out things, a little bit rusty, but that's something to watch out for too, and has been the same from other years. For the Carabin, I really think it's just they're a speedy team. They always have been. It's using that speed a little bit more. There are a couple defensemen on the Gigi's that are not as quick foot speed-wise, and if the Carabin were smart, they'd exploit those weaknesses and really utilize their speed a little bit more on the transition to gain speed and cut right around those Gigi's defensemen because then they're home free.
That'll do it for the first intermission report. Declan DeBarp, Brianna Newell. We'll be back in about 12 minutes' time. You won't want to miss the rest of this one. Welcome back to the Minto Sports Complex. Declan DeBarp, Brianna Newell getting ready for second period action. The GG's going to be shorthanded for about a minute and 20 seconds. They capitalized on their first PK. Looking to do the same here. Montreal looking to pull ahead. We head into this one tied 1-1. Faubert. Montreal really looking to assert themselves in this second period.
Already a good set down to the other end by Todd. Good start to the PK.
As I had mentioned, the Carabin already have their ticket to the national championships booked for this year. It'll be just that little bit harder for teams from the RSEQ to make it to the final ship up in Montreal, looking to get aboard the ocean liner. Only one ticket available for for RSEQ teams that aren't the Montreal
So basically
Carabin.
the other five.
The other five
are all fighting for one chair aboard this ship.
That being if the Carabin don't make the championship final. If the Carabin make the championship final, it's basically all she wrote. An uphill battle. Two strong programs up in Montreal, the Concordia Stingers and the McGill Martlets. Both teams come into the season nationally rated. Sims in a battle along the half wall. RIOT transfer. That one ripped and blockered aside. And Minville sends it the length of the ice. That'll do it for the power play. Clavel steps out of the box. The only special teams mark of the shorthanded goal by Abigail Malotny.
And another successful PK for the GGs and an unsuccessful power play once again for the Carabin.
Carabin
probably getting frustrated a little bit.
The Carabin -1 on the year, if you will. That one. Little disguised pass as that one sent the length of the ice. It's a 2-on-0. Dubuque needs to play it smart, and she does. Kaylee Quinek has the puck poked off her stick. Burke shoved
strong
aside. Always a feisty player as Gervais back to collect. Head up, she slides it to her defensive partner. And the puck controlled by no one, and Nadeau will send it deep. Centering pass finds no one in particular.
Good stick there by Burkeby to break up that pass from Pelletier.
Player who's good at both ends of the ice, and that one directed wide. Pelletier trying to be the first one there. GG's defending in numbers, can't clear the zone. Meatfin. Quinek. And sent into the bench. Stephanie Poirier ducking for cover, the assistant coach, joined again by Mitch Giguère. And as always, Isabelle Leclerc for Montreal on the bench. A lot of big names in this RSEQ division. Let's not forget the bench over at Concordia. Villette trying to center it, can't find her intended target. The Carabin have come out into this period with a revived vigor.
Yeah, I was going to say, they came out with a bit more of a pump in their step, so to speak, whereas the GGs, I find, are a little bit flat so far.
Faster and physical, I think those are the two characteristics that we can describe this Carabin's team.
And it's how we've really described them over the last, few years as well, is that they've always come out very competitive, very physical, and they try to out-muscle the other team that they're playing against. So we've seen that quite a bit from them. Seeing it more today,
it's been a key recruiting strategy for Isabelle Leclerc throughout her time. Kaylee Quinek, I think, is one of them. I'm trying to remember the name of the 6'1" Jade stands out to me, but I can't quite remember her last name, that Montreal had for quite some time, who terrorized these GGs. The name will come to me eventually. Jamie McDonald behind the net, pinned against the boards. Kate McLean As her pocket picked. Shoveled on to Faubert. Time, space, deflected. Burke saves and some afters in front.
I mean, to be fair, Theriault was left there kind of by herself, and she did take exception with Burke after the whistle. There was one last little shove, and Gigi's defensemen not really liking that, as they shouldn't. You know, no one touches the goalie. As defensemen, that's knocked into you from the time you can skate.
Bilodeau into the draw. She loses it. The pressure continues from the Carabins, sent deep. Gervais bobbles on her. Boulanger, the captain, onto the backhand. She's dumped. Clavel onto the backhand, trying to shift past Gervais. Here's Harkness.
Whoa.
She has her pocket picked at the last moment. Really the first opportunity for these GGs.
That was actually a great play by Ete, great defensive play that probably saved, you know, a goal or a potential one at least.
Harkness always so dangerous. It's gonna be the first one there. Can't quite control it. That puck's still loose. It's Bilodeau. Finds its way to Clavel. She circles. GG's regroup. Sims. Clavel. Minville. Directed goalwards. Deflected on its way through by Bilodeau.
That's a nice tip there. Nice.
Left for Riedman. Riedman circling back post. Can't find Clavel.
That was a great play, though, by Riedman. I think it was Bilodeau who did that little switcheroo. And, you know, Bilodeau was able to just pull everyone to her, and Riedman had so much room to come in.
That one rifled down the ice. Thought we were going to get an icing call. They'll say it went off a GG. Peltier and Pouliot get the puck over the line. Pouliot trying to center. Peltier stopped by Gagnon. And here's Riedman, Mississauga, Ontario native. Puck never cleared the zone. And that one just eludes Nadeau. Sophie Gatto lifts her stick and muscles it forward. Taylor Scott, what a dipsy doodle. Gagnon, the GG's gonna go to the penalty, the power play. Krasinski had stepped up from defense. She loses it.
This is a nice little nifty play, though, by Gagnon. Those hands there right over to Krasinski, who just missed it.
It's deflected on its way through. The GGs go on to their fourth opportunity on the power play.
Fourth opportunity, and we're not even halfway through the game. That is astounding.
It's Nadeau who heads to the box. I missed what for? 4-minute double major.
Wow, so it must have been head contact
Extended
there.
power play for the GGs. They'll at least want some zone time in this one. Got to get set up early. Minville steps up. She holds the line. Burke be on it. Arms stay down. Minville can't connect. Malotny rifling on Racine. Easy as you like. You're going to have to do better to beat the best goalie statistically in the RSEQ last season.
And again, a lot of the shots that the GGs have gone on net have been pretty much right at Racine. They haven't really tested her. They haven't made her move from side to side all that much, and that's what you're going to have to do to really beat a goalie like this.
Face off one and textbook high and off the glass and out.
Yep, that was a great play there by the Carabin player. I think it was Faubert.
Harkness lackadaisical to the puck, and she's beaten to it. 30 seconds gone. Just trying to wait to hear confirmation. I didn't get it, but I think you're right. Brianna, head contact, the call. Head full of steam. Malotny. Abigail Malotny stops up. Nice pass.
Great play to set up the zone.
Minville, patient, back to Malotny. I think the power play will run through her this season. Into the middle. Took a deflection on its way through. Harkness, flat-footed, and shoveled out. And now it's the Carabin back the other way. Deflected at the last minute, a crucial stick there by Malotny. Harkness rather. She's clearly gassed. Lalonde back the other way, taking a shot. It hits a leg. Smart by Lalonde to stop things up. Riedman, so good at walking the line. Too much on it for Scott. Todd and Scott. Either end. They'll connect once more. It bobbles over the stick of Jay Todd rather. That one deflected on its way through. Aggressive from Boulanger. Taylor Scott spinning, finding its way. Great kick saved by Racine. Here's Boulanger back the other way. Meepham watches her. Meepham rather. Boulanger stops up, still loose. End-to-end action on this power play, not what the GGs want. First 2 minutes gone. Here's Jade Todd. The Ottawa, Ontario native behind the goal line, trying to poke it past the number 11. Brianne Dondo, I haven't said her name too much for a defender. That's exactly what you want. Pare Lao over the line. She's going to go the scenic route. Harassed by 2 GGs and still on it. Great strength shown by her, and she'll dump it right back into her own zone. Great penalty killing. GGs need to be aggressive. They need this puck back. Momentum already going the way of the Carabin in this period. Nice pass by Clavel. The GGs need a good power play. Still plenty of time. Krasinski at the line. She can't keep it, and it's smuggled out by Peltier. Here's Krasinski. Looks up. She has an option. Gagnon miscontrols it. Reset Krasinski. Gonna step over the line. GG's making a change. Krasinski just sends it in deep. Reverse, no one there. The GGs gain the zone. Here's Clavel. Clavel still with it behind the net. She banks it off the back. And diving play by Peltier.
It was a great play by Peltier to get it down out of their zone. She goes off for a hard-earned change.
Keep in mind the long change in effect here in this second period. It's been good killing by the Carabin. Minville drops it for Krasinski at the end of a long shift. She goes long to Gagnon. Gagnon going back towards her own goal. 22 seconds left. Krasinski into the space she expected Gagnon to be. Gagnon a foot late, and with 15 seconds to go, I think that'll just about do it. Here's Lefebvre. Lefebvre has Pouliot. Watched by Krasinski. Pouliot going to take her time with it. 5 seconds to go in the power play. She leaves the zone, electing for puck possession. And Nadeau will step out of the box. Lefebvre trying to slide it into Pouliot.
And you can tell Krasinski is just absolutely gassed here, and you have to be so careful.
That one. Villette loose again in the slot. That one. DeBook equal too.
Great stop by DeBook. And as we see here, it goes all the way down. Villette is just kind of lost as the GGs are caught puck watching, and she's left again all by herself in the slot.
It's blown defensive coverage there by Kylie Lalonde. Not what you want from a veteran player. And Villette on it now. Dipsy doodling. On it. She's going to fire it on. She's been, in my opinion, the best player for these Carabins. Up on the top line, Adrienne Villette. That one trying to clear. Oh, a stretch pass that Lalonde just couldn't corral. And that one will go the length of the ice for icing.
I just want to back up here a little bit. I mean, Carabin just killed off a 4-minute penalty. And during that time, GGs they didn't really get anything going. It was a lot of, I'd say, honestly, poor puck management in terms of the GGs, and very good puck management and good decisions and good defending on the side of the Carabin.
Here's Gervais. Long shot from the point. Shot it into a crowd. I think it deflected off a leg. Here's Burke trying to smuggle it up to Sims. Sims has Lalonde ahead of her. All over the back of Nadeau is Kylie Lalonde. Smart play moves it on to her teammates. Here's Theoret. Dipsy Doodle. Biesenthal trying to connect with. They didn't quite catch a name. It was a nice
Malotny.
It was Malotny. It was a nice play by Biesenthal. Rifled from the
good
shot.
Block. Good job by, I think it was Poulin there. Oh, Paquet.
Yeah,
great block, and she's feeling that one.
She took all of that one, but a vital block. She's stayed out there.
And I'm sure she'll get some nice taps by her teammates when she is able to get to the bench.
That long change in effect, as we've mentioned. The Carabin on it now. Finds its way to Reedman. Reedman just sends it back where it came from. Fortuitous bounce. GG's rip it. Racine equal to it. That was Jade Todd wearing the A today, who found herself loose and the puck falling to her. Nice little play by Biesenthal. Todd shoveled down deep. Carabin at the end of a very long shift. Here's Garin.
Smartly just dumps it in and gets a full change, all 5.
think that was close to a 1.5 minute shift there for the Carabin. That one just puck sent to no one. Krasinski on it now. Errand with the puck are the GGs, especially in their own zone against a team that's fired up and ready to play. Not what you want to do.
Oh, and this is exactly where puck management comes into play, right?
That one shot from the high slot. Peltier down low. It's been this line for
Good
the
job by Metfim.
Montreal Carabin that's caused all kinds of problems. Pouliot, Quinek, and Peltier, the third line for the Carabin. That one will go down the length of the ice. Tired GG's unit out there.
I was gonna say, you have a tired bunch out there, so what's important for them? Draw. The draw is super important, right? You don't want to allow the Montreal Carabin opportunity to have that puck and cycle the way they've been doing, especially with someone being loose like a Veillette, and she's on now in the slot.
And there she is. Puck poked off her. Biesenthal not the greatest in the slot, in the draw rather. It's lost by her. Todd takes a tumble and there's a power play. 5th power play of the afternoon for the University of Ottawa. They really need to capitalize on this one.
And again, even from a confidence perspective, right, you've had 4 power plays and haven't been able to be successful on them. That starts to get to you as players. So hopefully this time maybe they're trying a few different things or moving the puck a little bit differently and can hopefully capitalize on it.
Greg Bowles charged the offensive unit here at the University, Stephanie.
It's okay, it's the first game, Declan.
Still
shake the rust off.
Still wearing off some rust. Stacy's mom blares out in the stadium.
Oh, true.
We like to have fun here at the Minto Sports Complex as that one's dumped long. Little outside to in move there by Malotny. She can't shift past her marker. Harkness stops up, waits. Harkness back on it. The wrong-handedness there, I think, by Lalonde. Harkness wanted the one-timer. 3 GGs collapse in on there. All that space on the right-hand side. The GGs really need this puck, and they do. Here's Minville walking the line. Ooh, Minville, that one just behind Harkness. 1 minute gone. 1 minute to go in the power play. Minville just going to dump that puck in.
And you can tell Minville's not happy about that errant pass, but she did have a forechecker right there.
That one sent into the bench area. And here's Kathleen Reedman. Reedman will dump it in. And Jade Todd pins Dondo to the boards.
See, this is where GG's are on the power play. You should outnumber the Carabin that are in the corner. They did not to start that sequence.
Reedman looks up, down low. Todd into the high slot. Bilodeau smothered up by Racine. Good puck movement there from the University of Ottawa. On the power play, they need more of that, and it was a good look there by Kathleen Reedman.
Yeah, they definitely need to move the puck around a little bit quicker. And again, that comes with practice, right?
Reedman holds the line. Takes a look up. She finds Todd. Jade Todd, cross-ice pass. Meepfim over the net and wide. Reedman holds the line. She looks up. Meepfim. Down low to Taylor Scott. Bilodeau alone in the slot. Racine smothers it up. It's still loose.
It's a nice
and that's
play.
the second time Bilodeau has lost her marker.
And that play seems to be working, right? Metfim down to her teammate in the corner there, and then finding the open GG that's in the slot. That seems to be their play. What they tried on a previous power play was trying to go across the ice. It was about 4 times, and every time the Carabin got a stick in there. So I think it's being smart, going around the perimeter, getting that movement, and finding the open man.
You know, they always say you really got to be able to take what's given to you, and that play open for the GGs on the power play. 0 for 5 on the day. Here's Jamie McDonald. Nice little cross-ice pass to Gagnon. She's been relatively quiet in this game. She chips it on to Racine, who will smother it up.
Takes a little bit of a tumble after.
Gagnon's dumped. Ariane Gagnon from Rimouski, Quebec, in her second year with the program, mightily impressive in that rookie year. Was in and out of the lineup to start and then solidified herself deep in that playoff. Gagnon again! Turning, firing. That one awkward for Racine. She'll just block her it aside. That one, an awkward one for Sims. It bounces up on her and out of the zone. Here's Gagnon. Gagnon to Sims. Sims just gonna whack it down deep. Biesenthal. Slow, patient here from Biesenthal.
Smart play by Sims, just get it down deep.
Rings all the way around. Kathleen Reedman over to collect.
Good pressure there by McLean.
Something we've come to expect from her.
Yep, definitely something we saw a lot of last year and expect it this year, 100%. Very gritty player.
Gigi's doing a good job on that forecheck. Looking to keep that puck down deep in that Carabin zone. Force a mistake. One bounces up on Meepfem. Harkness, cross ice to Reedman. Reedman winds, fires into the glass. Or into the netting, rather. And a much needed change here. It's been a better second half to the second period for the University of Ottawa.
Yep, and I was going to say, too, like, you know, I find sometimes the Gigi players are caught with their heads looking down, especially that play, not to pick on Reedman, but there was an opportunity there. If she just picked her head up, she actually had Biesenthal wide open in the slot there, right in between the circles almost. That could have been a good opportunity.
Watch for this unit for the Gigis. Really yet to connect at even strength, but looked good on the last power play. That one cross ice. Quinette can't control it.
Good job by Krasinski to knock it away from danger.
That one loose in the slot, but corralled by the Gigis. Malotny ships it past Faubert. Lalonde lost it in her feet. Kylie Lalonde back on it, trying to go cross ice. Forced mistaken.
Oh.
Vital interception there by Minville.
Great play by Minville there.
Quinette had an on-rushing Jessica Boulanger. Haven't seen her too much, but you don't want to give her more than one opportunity.
Yeah, it definitely would have been an odd man rush there that the Gigis would not have wanted to give up.
Especially to Boulanger, the captain. So we've mentioned a GG killer. Here's Pouliot. That one snagged by Dubuc. 1-1 in this game, thanks to a shorthanded goal by Abigail Malotny. And down at the other end, Adrienne Villette sent it top cheddar. And that's where we stand, 1-0. 2 minutes to go in this second period. That one looking for blue shirt in the middle. Couldn't find anyone. And that one hops over Dondo's stick.
Nice forecheck there by Clavel.
Gigi's got to watch not to get caught with too many men on the ice. Couple of stick lifts, and Gatto with a nifty little shove on to Clavel. Alex Clavel spinning, can't get it past Dondo. Dondo looking up, trying to find.
Nice pinch there by Reedman. Read the play very well.
And here's Villette. Dondo. Sims first to it. Clavel.
Smart breakout there. Well, almost breakout.
Villette robs her of the puck. Thioret. Turns it over. Here's Thioret. She has a couple options in the middle. Got on her backhand. Forward it. Mass of bodies. No one can deflect the puck that was sitting in the slot home. Kathleen Reedman wearing her ever-trusty number 16. McLean. That one just
Great
behind.
Great back check there by Biesenthal to pick up the loose puck.
Biesenthal started on the fourth line today for the University of Ottawa. She's been holding down the fort. Biesenthal into the offensive zone, blows a tire.
Still
33
almost
seconds
had it.
left to go. GG's looking to keep the puck here. McDonald connects with Biesenthal. Nadeau has the puck trapped in her feet. No one really wanting to take ownership of that one with 15 seconds left to go. I think the Caravan didn't want to get caught for too many men.
And I think the GGs were confused why the Caravan didn't want to touch it. Because no one got it.
Faubert behind her net, 4 seconds left to go.
And she'll just let it run out.
Scoreless period here in the nation's capital. GG's and the Caravan go into the break all even. We'll be back in a couple of moments' time with the second intermission report. Declan DeBarp and Brianna Newell, don't go anywhere. Back at the Minto Sports Complex for the second intermission report. Declan DeBarp, Brianna Newell. You know, not a lot of goals in that period, but still a lot of takeaways. Let's start with that hot start by the Montreal Caravan. They came out, they looked like they wanted it more.
Yeah, absolutely, honestly. Like, the Caravan had a really, really strong start to the second period, and I found that it put the GGs on their back foot a little bit. First of all, they didn't come out as hard. It was almost a little bit flat-footed, which, I mean, is not abnormal, I would say, honestly, for the GGs. Even in previous years, it's always kind of been that second period where it's a bit of a slower start, and the Caravan just came out and outpaced them a little bit. And it caused them to have, I'd say, less than amazing puck management opportunities there.
Things really changed, though, with that double minor that Nadeau took a head contact call. We got that confirmed for you in the break. And, you know, GG's having some problems on the power play. Built some momentum there, and they came back into it in the second half of that second period, but they need to capitalize on that.
No, 100%. I mean, you're given like a gift, essentially. You know, it's 4 minutes where you're up a man, up a player, so to speak. Man, woman, you're up a player, right? You can't just sit back, and that's what I found even when the puck got sent down the ice by the Caravan. I believe it was Vicky Harkness that was the first one back, and she was still beat to the puck because it's almost like there was no urgency. And when you have a power play, it happens with a lot of teams. So it's not just them, or it's not just one individual, but you kind of let your guard down a little bit. You're saying, oh, we have more people on the ice. We're fine. No, you need to actually increase that amount of urgency because you have to find that open player, right? And so they didn't really have many opportunities where they went into the zone, set up, moved the puck around, and found that open opportunity. It just, you know, to their credit, the Caravan were completely on them every single opportunity, and they didn't give them a chance to set up. So it's on both ends. Credit to the Caravan. For the GGs, it's having that urgency to their play, a little bounce in their step, so to speak, saying, hey, we want the puck, we want to score. And I just didn't really get that vibe from that 4-minute minor opportunity that they had.
I think that some playing of the personnel will be done in this third period if the GGs are so given another opportunity. Beatrice Bilodeau, her first game in the Garnet and Gray. She's looked outstanding on that power play. A number of opportunities that we've seen they'll yet really thrive in dropping back, giving a little bit of space and time, and rifling it in the slot. We saw it twice on them that last penalty for the University of Ottawa. I wouldn't be surprised if we see her on the top unit. She can play center, replace Kylie Lalonde on that unit, get the star power going, and move that puck around a little bit better. We'll be back in about 13 minutes time from the Minto Sports Complex as this one looks for a deciding goal. Declan DeBarp, Brianna Newell, go fill up your water, go fill up your coffee. We'll be back in 13 minutes. Welcome back to the Minto Sports Complex for third period action. The GGs and Carabin looking for a decider. We have 20 minutes to find out, and then 10 minutes of overtime if that's needed.
If it's needed.
Kylie Lalonde out there, that's top unit for the GGs, looking to cause all kinds of trouble. Stick to side, and exceptions taken by Catherine Burke be out in front. Threw stick at Boulanger after being tied up.
It's a nice play by Krasinski there to angle off the Carabin player.
Boulanger, a quick pass back. Looks like we've had some playing with the lines by Isabelle Leclerc. That's Raphael Pouliot out there. Faubert just pokes it past the on-diving Jamie McDonald. Vayette sent out in front. No one can tap it home.
Oh,
and
good stick there by
vital
Burke.
stick. Carabin have started this period hot once again. Faubert into collect. Rings it around. Jamie McDonald first to it. Miscommunication between her and Krasinski. Krasinski is just able to elude the stick. That one collected by Kylie Lalonde.
And she is by herself right now.
The end of a
the
shift.
Are changing.
She gives a shove there. So that one.
Good stick there by Clavel.
Clavel dispossessed Garan. Bilado. More to come from her. Sims. Patient.
Smart shot, too.
Not necessarily goalward, not necessarily off target. That one sent the length of the ice. The arms stay down as McDonald gets to it first. Shoved past Nadeau by Harkness.
Good stick there by Minville, knock it aside. Good battle ensuing.
Minville's been active in this one. Gervais, long shot, easily smothered by Dubuc. One she was always favorite for.
That was a nice clear shot. No traffic in front of Dubuc, and that's something that Montreal Carabin should think about doing differently too. Is, you know, Dubuc is a strong goaltender. She's not going to let in a shot from the point that she can see. So, you know, the way to beat her is really to get traffic in front of her, take away her eyes. Much like any goaltender.
She's a big goalie back there, and especially from those long shots from the point, we've seen Kaylee Quinek over her 5 years with the Montreal Carabin be extremely successful in doing that. Here's Sophie Gatto. That one rolled through the slot. Gagnon forced up against the boards. Referee thinking about blowing the whistle, and referee does blow the whistle to say that puck stopped. We've talked about the playoffs a couple of times so far. Haven't talked about what the GGs did last season. They were mightily impressive in the extended playoff format. They played a really close series against the McGill Martlets. The Martlets who went on to the national championship, knocked out in the round of 8. But I think something that the GGs can really take heart from in this series, every single game was separated by a goal. 2 of the 3 went to overtime.
And I mean, at the end of the day, too, the RCQ is a competitive league. Every game is going to be a hard game. You can't take any nights off.
We saw that last year. The GGs really pushed a couple of times by the Carleton Ravens, beaten by the Carleton Ravens. And the Bishops Gators, their first year in the RSCQ, they might not have been successful on the point in the standings, but gave a good account for themselves in a program that they'll build. Here's Jamie McDonald trying to center it.
There's a good pinch there by Krasinski to keep the puck alive for the GGs in the Carabin zone. And it's lost.
The puck has been lost, but
has been found.
It's on the stick of Kaylee Quinek. Quinek can't clear the line. Carabin will get a second bite of the cherry. Peltier circling, trying to find an option. She just slings it out in front. You mentioned the Carleton Ravens. The GGs will be right back here against the Carleton Ravens Friday, October 21st. So that one, Peltier has a shot on goal.
Looks skyward as it goes wide of the net.
That one looped up and out. It'll fall kindly for Kylie Lalonde. Stick poked off her stick. Here's Nadeau over the line. She looks up, has Vayette. Vayette rings it around for herself to chase. This line has been all over the place and now being centered by Jessica Boulanger.
That was a great job by Burke to cut the net as she came around.
Burke on her backhand being harassed by Nadeau. Nadeau has already taken 2 penalties into this one.
I thought she was going to take a third there for hooking, but apparently not.
Gagnon, a terrible clear, and here's Boulanger. She cuts back, bowled down by Burkeby.
Burkeby, I think, is feeling that one. She was a little slow to get up.
Burkeby chose body instead of buck.
Smart play, though. Sacrifice the body to make the play.
Obviously, no hitting allowed in the RSEQ and U Sports women's hockey, but the player's going to do what they can get away with. That one.
And Metfam took the scenic route to get to the puck, and that resulted in the Caravan beating her to it.
She's back on it now. GGs can't clear their lines. Here's Sims. Puck always behind her. She'll curl back, harassed by Peltier. Trying to be jammed in at the half wall there.
And Peltier had quite a bit of time to do exactly that. No GG was putting any pressure on her at all.
And Clavel hammers it down deep.
Good pitch there by Metfam and keep it alive, but unfortunately no GG's there to finish the forecheck for her.
GGs were off on a change, and Reedman reads that one. Here's Gagnon. Gagnon trying to drift inside of Dondo. Scott, she's bowled down, nothing coming.
Definitely tripped there.
Scott jumps back up to her feet.
But she's working hard on the
Here's
back check here.
Lafèvre. Cuts through center all by herself, dispossessed. Gave her team plenty of time to change. Jamie McDonald up in the rush. McDonald has options left and right. She elects to go herself. And she's back on it now. Gatto covering for McDonald. Gagnon back to Gatto. Scott trying to, not sure if she was trying to find a shot or trying to find a teammate, but it's carried back the other way.
Nice stick there by Krasinski.
Here's McDonald. Todd can't connect with McLean. Krasinski. She's got
nice cross-ice pass there to McLean.
McLean whiffs on it. She'll get a second opportunity. Quinec got a couple of bites at it, but was able to finally clear it. Quinec and Peltier. Minville just rings it around for Faubert, who will dump it down for Quinec. Quinec from the great city of Geneva, Switzerland. One of the last Europeans still on to this Carabin team. There was a period where there were a number of European players on this Carabin team, including a couple from France. And obviously Kaylee Quinec, as we've already mentioned, from Switzerland. Now one over the line. Etienne, great stop by Dubuc.
If I am the GGs right now, I'm going and tapping Dubuc on the pads for that one as she bails them out. And again, it was really just a question of not stopping on the puck that resulted in basically a 3-on-1 and a nice little nifty pass there by the Carabin to split the D and go down on Dubuc by herself. Very tight in, but Dubuc very steady and squared up to the play.
It was Annabelle Faubert who stepped up in the rush. Got that opportunity for the Carabin that they couldn't dive home. It's still 1-1, approaching the halfway mark of the third period. Catherine Burkeby. Burkeby was a vitally important player for this GG's team last season.
I was going to say, I was really impressed with Burkeby and the way she progressed last season, and now into this season, she's obviously carried it on, excuse me. And I think she's going to be one of those players where you rely on her quite a bit.
The Ayr, Ontario native, just outside of Toronto, Ontario. Catherine Burkeby in her 4th year with the program. Might be her last, not sure what her plans are. It's up to Villette trying to
good play by, I think it was Reedman there.
Reedman, more of an offensive defenseman, but not afraid to use the body there. Passed up to...
It was Lalonta Malotny who just was able to take a shot on Racine and kicked it safely aside.
It was Malotny who created that opportunity. Quiet third period for Malotny so far. Transfers from Syracuse University down in the upper New York State. I went high off the boards, and here's Malotny. Malotny in on goal. Forehand, she scores! A play out of nothing. Sorry, it was a Vicky Harkness. Vicky Harkness, another transfer from the States, opens her account.
Great play there all around. You know what? It all started actually because of Clavel in the GG zone. Was a nice clear high up off the glass, and Harkness demonstrating that speed and using her size to just cut around the Caribbean defenseman and made Racine go cross her crease and just couldn't get that pad out fast enough and to follow Harkness. And Harkness ended up coming up on top of that one and puts her team ahead by 1.
Alex Clavel had a career high year. They'll keep that puck for Harkness. 2 first-time goal scorers for the University of Ottawa. And just like that, the GG's back ahead. It's a nifty little move, but as you say, all created by Alex Clavel, who's in on the forecheck. GG's really feeling it now.
And you can see it gives them a little bit of life, eh? It's nice to see.
Bilodeau knocked down, and it's a 2-on-2. GG's changing. Ripped on. Great save by Burke.
Again, great save by Burke. And you know what? Great job by defensemen to just stand up and make sure that there were no exceptions taken after the whistle, especially by one of the Caribbean players.
Jade Picard, who was headed towards the net.
Yeah.
Here's Gagnon, head full of steam through center. Nice move, creates some space, blocker to side by Racine. GG's.
Good back check there by Sophie Garreau.
GG's proving quick in transitions. That one deflected in. They'll say it was before the red line, and we'll have a face-off down in the GG zone. 10 minutes, 21 seconds to go. The GG's lead by 1.
And the GG's definitely got to be happy about that. So, you know, you're up a goal here, but you can't let you can't let your foot off the gas pedal. Again, English is hard today. And just make sure that you're not sitting back. You're still going, still pushing, while also making smart defensive decisions.
That one loose in the slot. And here comes Scott. Scott has Garreau. Gagnon twisting and turning. No secondary assist, just Harkness from Clavel. The GG's lead 2-1. Just an assist for Clavel and an assist for Burke on the day. Goals from the transfers from the States. That one sent the length of the ice for icing.
And good speed there shown by Jamie McDonald to beat Pouliot for that icing call as well.
Nadeau finds Pouliot, who finds Villette. The danger player in this one. Low shot along the ice.
Good job there by, I believe it was Reedman, to go and scoop up that loose rebound.
DeBook spilled that one. And it's a 3-on-1. Sophie Garreau over the net. It was an excellent pass by Alyssa Biesenthal.
Great pass over from Biesenthal to Garreau, just a little bit too high.
Back the other way. Here's Garon.
I think it was Todd, actually, now that I think about it.
Dispossessed. Sims takes a look. The puck dies on her. Good shovel play to McDonald, or Minville rather. That one out of the reach of McLean.
Right idea, though, for sure.
And the GGs are changing. They got to be careful not to get caught. Sims stayed out there, and Lefebvre will shovel it on. Burke picks up the loose puck and dumped to the ice. The arms stay down. Sims nervy moments in front. GG still can't clear. It's Dondo who holds the line. Puck sent across the ice, and Minville will just get it out of there. Anywhere but here. 8 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. GG's trying to change. That one low on net. Burke moves it up. That one under the stick of Lalonde. Top unit out here for the GGs. Meet fam. That one. The length of the ice for icing. 8 minutes to go. The GGs were in the process of completing a change. Very important draw coming up here. The GG's looking to add another one before we get there. And that one, a long shot smothered by Burke. Face off won by the Carabin. Dacheno down low. Back on it now. Dacheno winds up
nice
blocked.
block there. Good job by Harkness to square up and make that block for her team.
Faubert will get there first. She stops up, has the puck poked off her stick. The GG's looking to keep it here.
Good forecheck there by Clavel first, and then Harkness.
Bilodeau over the net. Bilodeau once again found herself loose in the slot. It's back on her stick. Bilodeau still looking for her first goal. Excellent play by the GG's rookie. That one sent the length of the ice. GG's almost got caught for too many men. Harkness unaware. Here's Minville. Cross ice pass, not to anyone in particular. And here's Gervais. Twisting, turning. That puck only finds the stick of Mifan. Oh, heavy collision there. So Vigado back to her feet and chases after Pouliot.
Good back check there by Garreau.
I imagine we'll be seeing a lot of this line. Pouliot, Boulanger, and Villette. Pouliot on the puck.
Smart play by Reedman there to come out and back out and cover Villette so she's not left alone again. Smart play.
Gatto dumped her man to the ice. Rung around. Keep an eye on Villette. She's all alone at the back post. Boulanger on it now. Puck poked off her stick. Gervais, time, space, rifle. Into the glove of Aurélie Dubuc. Easy as you like. 6 minutes, 15 seconds left to go. It's a great shot here. Gervais, too much time. And Aurélie Dubuc
way too much time, and also again, like not really that much traffic there in front. I mean, Reedman was there. She very easily handled Vriette, who was there back post, and then one of her forwards was there helping out the other one as well.
Dubuc deflected behind, a funny bounce off those boards. That
Dubuc
Dubuc covers up.
it.
Boards always play a factor here.
Yeah,
I still
they
remember
got character.
I still remember that first playoff game here last season against Montreal. The GG start red hot. Pucks dumped in, and believe it was Ariane Gagnon who was the beneficiary of that. It
was
bounced
the
off.
weirdest goal.
Bounced off, and she dumped it. She followed up on it.
It was basically wide open. Yeah, it was very odd.
Primary assist, Ariane Gagnon. Secondary assist, Minto Sports Complex.
Minto Sports
Nadeau,
Complex
long
boards.
shot, easily controlled by Dubuc.
And again, Dubuc throughout this entire game, really, I can only think of one instance where a rebound wasn't fully controlled, but other than that one, which was in the second period, every rebound has either been smothered or safely set aside by a pad or a stick. So rebound control has been very good tonight, or this afternoon, excuse me, as well.
Puck poked to Burke, and she'll look to carry it out. Reedman.
Nice.
Malotny. Malotny tries the toe drag. Couldn't. Dipsy doodle past.
But it was a good poke check there for sure by Picard, I believe.
One of a number of rookies on this Carabin defense. 3 new faces.
Smart play there by Sims. Get over the red line, dump it in.
5 minutes left to go. The GG's looking to keep the puck down here and away from Aurélie Dubuc. But here's Villette. Shortening of the bench we've seen. She has Paquin with her. Great play by Minville. Got the body positioning, and here's Clavel. Over center and dumps it in.
That's all you need to do at this point.
Clavel beats Dondo to it. And that one sent the length of the ice. Sims knows it's not going to have the legs. She'll be first to it.
Smart
Turning,
play.
spinning. And Clavel just watches it go to center. That one dumped in. Lefebvre at the end of a shift will beat Mifam to it. Villette down low. She has Paquin out front and all the way through the slot. No blue shirt there to tap it on home. They've been doing such a good job of the Carabin of finding spaces in the slot. That one a little bit rushed there by, it was Ariane Gagnon. Shifting through center now. Soccered away and then flicked away. That was just Ariane Gagnon anywhere but here mentality. 3 minutes, 52 seconds left to go. GG's get caught on an icing call.
And a couple of things to watch out for, more so from the Carabin side. When the Carabin have been in their own defensive zone, you see one of them, usually Viette, who is sneaking out and cherry picking a little bit. So watch out for that the last 3 minutes. And even, you know, at one point pulling Racine to see if they can maybe tie it up.
I'd imagine we'd see that pull come relatively early. We know Isabelle Leclerc really does like to pull around the 2 minute mark, 2.5 minute mark if she can. Here's Sophie Gatto though. GG's looking for an answer. Oh my Lord, Gagnon over the net.
Great muscle there showed by Gagnon too, as she was covered by 2 Carabin players. Still managed to get a shot off.
Scott, what a pass. Meet Fam, blocked in front. And then she's able to hold the line.
Good job by Gagnon to glove it, put it down, and keep it in the Carabin zone.
This is exactly where the GGs want it. 3 minutes left to go. Imagine we'll see the shortening of the bench, and as I say that, on comes Viette. So dangerous she's been this game. Peltier. That one sold short for her, Alyssa Biesenthal. Biesenthal has Jade Todd. Biesenthal, Todd can't find the back of the net.
Great play though, and great patience shown by Biesenthal.
Burke, Todd, blocker to side by Racine. Here's Sims. Over to Minville, puck bounces over her stick.
Smart
2
play,
minutes,
put it in deep.
38 seconds left to go. GG's don't need to find the back of the net, they just need to keep it here. That one deflected on a funny bounce, and Racine will freeze it on up.
Wow, and what a great play. Again, Biesenthal, instead of just backhanding it over to Todd, I believe, we're just going to see the replay here as we go down. So it's a nice little poke check by Biesenthal to get it past the Carabin player and all the way down. And again, Carabin defenseman goes down. Biesenthal waits her out and then slides it on over to Todd. You know, so close. And I think Montreal is going to take a timeout at this point.
Isabelle Leclerc just wants a moment to talk things over with her troops. This is a very important face-off. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go
And
in this one.
And if you're the Carabin, you are wanting to win this draw. You need the puck. Not that you want it. You need the puck at this opportunity so that you can have it in transition into the GG zone and have Racine come off the ice to get that extra attacker out there to see if they can tie up the game.
We'll see Jessica Boulanger out there to take the face-off for the Carabin. She's so good in the dot. It's who else but Viette out there with her, and Pouliot. Those two really been very impressive for the Carabin in this one. On defense, Faubert, and big trust shown in the rookie Jade Picard out there as well. The GGs send out that the top unit. Abigail Malotny, Catherine Burkeby, and of course, Kylie Lalonde, Sims, and Minville. GGs win it. Lalonde heads the wrong way, in my opinion, and Carabin on it. Viette up to Pouliot. She just dumps it down.
And then,
Rung around the boards and out. They'll say no icing. I don't think the puck ever had the legs for it either.
And they were about to call Racine to the bench, and then Isabelle said, nope, stay.
Here comes Picard. Up to Viette. Pokes it past one. Burkeby there very quickly to make sure no danger occurred from that.
And there
Rung
goes
around.
Racine.
There goes Racine. Who's the extra attacker? Number 44. Pourre Lao out there for the Carabin. That one rung around. Picard holds the line and is able to get it down to the extra attacker.
But Burkeby is able to get it out, and not enough, I don't think, for an icing. So nice touch there.
It'll die. The GGs will change. Here's Viette. Neefam and Reedman out there. And it's up. Clavel just pokes it forward. The net empty, keep in mind. Dondo, though, is able to collect it. Sorry, that's Garon. Peltier trying to get it to settle down. Last minute of play here at the Minto Sports Complex.
Great pressure there by Bilodeau. Almost pickpocketed Pelletier.
A lot of trust in a rookie here. Harkness, fans on that one, stuck in the zone. Clavel, that one too weak for Pelletier. She's still on it, trying to shovel it onto Vallette, who hasn't come off the ice in the last 2 minutes. 46 seconds to go. That one back to the point. Low driven shot, never makes it through. Bilodeau, make sure that one gets out. I want to cross the ice to Quinek. Quinek just dumps it down, but not deep enough. Faubert, Lalonde. Lalonde looks up, sees the empty net, and ices it. Kylie Lalonde, that'll do it. 3-1 to the University of Ottawa.
And it was great defensive play that was done. You know, a lot of stuff at the blue line. It was able to just poke through, and Lalonde takes it, transitions, and looks up, takes a little bit of time to make sure that she does not miss that open net, and she did not. She gives the GGs that 3-1 lead.
Kylie Lalonde playing on the top unit in this one. And with 18 seconds to go in this one, you imagine that's all she wrote. It was a great game by the University of Ottawa.
It was a great game. You know what? It was a little bit of a rough start to the second period, but they were able to come through, push through, and be that resilient bunch.
That'll do it. We rise to our feet here at the Minto Sports Complex. The GGs get to a winning start.
And there's really no better way to start your season and your home opener.
And now for the 3 stars of the night. The number 1 star tonight, Adrienne Vallette. You have to say she was mighty impressive in this one. Got the first goal for Montreal. And then second star, Abigail Malotny. She was made a heck of an impact right away. Scored the first goal. And the third star, Aurélie Dubuc. Outstanding. Really kept the GGs in the game in the third period.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Vallette was kind of all over the ice. She was definitely a danger to the GGs, and she did score that absolutely beautiful goal for the Montreal Carabins. And then Malotny, again, very impressive. First time that I've seen her, but you can definitely see that she has the hockey IQ there, and was definitely a force to be reckoned with. And I think we're expecting quite a bit from her this season with the GGs. And Dubuc, steady presence, right? She had great rebound control. She came out to challenge the puck, and she made the stops that the GGs needed her to stop, and only let in that one goal where really it was a beautifully placed shot.
The transfers from the States impressed. The rookies impressed. The goalie, not too shabby. Exactly what we expect from Aurélie Dubuc. Both teams back in action Friday. Montreal host the Concordia Stingers, one of the most impressive teams in the entire RSEQ. Julie Chu really has a program going for her there. And the first crosstown rivalry will be back here Friday night, 7 p.m. as the Carleton Ravens travel to the Minto Sports Complex for the first time this season. GG's 3-1 winners thanks to Abigail Malotny, Vicky Harkness, and the empty netter by Kylie Lalonde. A 2-assist game for Alex Clavel. You won't want to miss next week's game. For Declan DeBarp, Brianna Newell, thank you very much, and we'll see you next week, folks.